Good morning, afternoon, and day to everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Hermit Not. In the last episode, we built the grocery store, and off camera, I finished restocking it. Everything on the server is now labeled. There's even a chance you can get a cheap steal. Wonderful news. And I've even installed an ender chest. We've made a lot of diamonds recently out of just mining and all the whatnot. So, what are we selling in the wonderful store? Mostly just little bits of this and that. I don't need to really go through it. The item frames tell you everything. And really, it's all relatively cheap, in my opinion. Not everything's worth a diamond. Some of it's worth a stack, or wood, or stuff of that nature. Let's see, do we have any rocket sales? Huh. Somebody just took all the rockets. Didn't even bother paying the correct amount. What a scam. I sell them for 4 diamonds and they can't even pay, or I sell it for a diamond. It's proper server etiquette to keep an economy going correctly. Bit of lag today and I'm not appreciative of it. Couldn't even pay with anything good. I mean, glowstone's great, but at least they're putting in a little effort, I guess. I mean, it's not what you're supposed to pay, but I didn't actually open the shop to legitimately sell anything. So I guess I'll go through and see what was supposed to be sold, what wasn't sold, and kind of restock. This is what I'm concerned for. Huh. Fascinating. At least they only take what they need. They're at least half decent about that. Because these are the things I'm expecting that are going to be sold. More than the everything else. Oh, same chest again. Doesn't look like much was sold or exchanged for worthless materials. So that's good. I'm not going to bother checking the other side. I do full checks off camera, and all that's where it needs to be. Alright, so not only has the store been stocked, we've got a schoolhouse now, which is nice. Amusing. Not. But I'm not sure if I've shown this off camera, but I also but off camera, I've built 2 other new residences. So we have a free house for claim here. It's fairly spacious. I'm basically using the server at this point as a means of experimenting with new build ideas and concepts. And then that could benefit other people in the long run, because then they have a new place to stay. And I also built this tree. And then Bacher claimed this one, because I guess he liked how it looked. And then he has a panda downstairs named Larchungus. As you can see, he's moving in quite nicely. So that means he owns 2 houses on the server. I currently live among 6 different locations. So I'm currently the server's nomad. There's a sheep. And then we got Larchungus over there. Alright, so what am I thinking to do today? Also, that's there. Yeah. Well, the server's getting pretty large, and it's fun to have a group of people. So I'm gonna put probably a library here, but we already have a community enchantation station. But for roleplay purposes, that would be cool to have a library here. So I'm thinking over here, maybe, we could put a nice PvP arena. Because PvP is enabled on the server, and I think it will... Oh, don't mind the creeper outfit. I was playing hide and seek yesterday with Topat, the server's owner, and a good friend of mine. So what I'm thinking is that we could build a nice PvP arena here today. So that way when there's a bunch of people online who are bored out of their minds, because let's face it, server life can get boring, especially when you don't know what you want to do. So this will be a good chance to do something like that. I'm not going to stock the PvP arena with anything. You're kind of required to bring your own material. So that encourages people to do what they would normally do. Topat didn't clear up his mess after he transported a brown panda. Oh yeah, Topat found a brown panda. Not that that's anything exciting and or new. Jesus, the lag today. Anyway, how are you all this wonderful... What would it be today? Wednesday? So I guess that if you're doing pretty good, let me know in the comments. It's always nice to hear from somebody, if somebody would comment. Sad and desperate. But, so what palette do we think this should end up being? Probably stone. Stone would make the most sense, in my opinion. And I have some plans on how it end up working out. The server's kind of been semi-active. The same 3 or 4 people get on the server anymore, and then there's one mysterious person who just goes about doing whatever he wants. And then occasionally Morgie Woohoo gets on, so that's fun. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, time to reset the clock. There we are. So I'm going to continue to expand out this land, trying to think of something to talk about, because I suck at commentating. I think we all know that by now, though. I'm just a noob. A noob who's pretty talkative on my own terms, but then when it comes down to it, I run out of ideas. It's super early in the morning and I got nothing better to do. So let's continue this. Is that a good size area? I think that's a perfect size area, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to take stone bricks, iron bars, those. We need pressure plates and bedrock. Why the bedrock? You'll see here in a moment. So this will help us rough out the size and keep any pranks from happening in this location. So I think that's a good size. Yeah, that's a good size. Doesn't have to be doesn't have to be an extremely large area. It'll have a bedrock floor to keep pranks from happening. Because that's one issue that happens on the server, this stupid pressure plate TNT pranks. It's not even funny. It's just annoying. Well, to me, it's annoying anymore because, yeah. When it happens one too many times, things are no longer funny. When it starts happening more over the period of when it's no longer funny, I start getting a little angry, and then you end up in a bedrock cage. Which is kind of what we're doing here. We're making a bedrock cage, except it's going to be the PvP arena. Which I know some people will be excited about. Oh, we also have an execution platform over yonder this way. We're going to take a brief moment to look at it. Oh yeah, I left it on. So basically what happens is your person of death choice stands here. You pull the lever, and then they're thrown into lava. Not that complicated. Toppat decided to change the tick speed and then play with fire over in this region, even though I would have been happy if he had left this area the way it is. Anyway, back to the PvP arena. Make this place a little bit bigger. That should be good size. Then we come up 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 will be a good size. I made it up 1 too many blocks. Why do I sound like I just woke up? Maybe because I haven't talked all morning. Because let's see, it's currently 12:37 my time this wonderful Sunday morning. I'm going to be live streaming later, so I'm curious. Does anybody else have this weird mental challenge that for themselves where they spend as much time without talking as they physically can? Like how long, and if so, what's the longest people have gone without talking? I know for one person it was their whole middle school career. And props to anybody who could figure out who that person was. I can't even remember. I just know that she's an animator. She was funny when I watched that episode. It was the only episode of hers I actually watched. But does anybody have that strange mental challenge go as long as you possibly can without talking? So I'd be very impressed to know what is the length you guys have gone through to stay absolutely mute. Because it's really interesting to see that, especially with somebody that's kind of extroverted like me, but my extrovertness comes with an extreme introvertness too. Apparently camera shy is not the right term for me, because that's not really that I'm camera shy, it's that noob feeling. 3. That should be a good size. There we are. So this is going to be the little area in which they come in. You have the 2 sides. It's ever going to be like 1 person, or it's ever going to be 2 people per the arena, unless 2 people decide to join into a team. Then that's a different story, because it's always going to be a fair fight, 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. That's the plan, at least. This isn't even. Why not? You know what? I don't care. We can make it symmetrical by default. So that goes right here, and then that goes right there. There. It's asymmetrical. It's not perfect symmetrical, but it's symmetrical by... Yeah. I don't need to explain myself. It's symmetrical from like this angle, or the other side. I don't care about your opinion. I don't care. Symmetricality doesn't bother me. Unless it's something so annoying that it's just like, why and how did that not wasn't made perfect. How many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 block too far. And there we are. So I'll have the entrance come kind of like right here. I'm gonna try to redstone this a little bit because I want it to be where you stand on the pressure plate and it'll go down. Okay. Alright. And then I need a bit of redstone. Right here. So I need the redstone. Okay, that did nothing. Because that's powering that. Okay. I don't know how to fix this. Oh well. It doesn't really matter because it's just supposed to be an entryway. I need grass. Hide the evidence. And there we are. Perfect. For the entrance, it'll just be like this. Perfect. And there we are. And then for the heck of it, I'm just going to make it a bedrock ceiling. And there we go. Now to replicate it on this side, and then we'll be done. And then I'll kind of make a board in which will kind of show what the rules are to this PvP arena. Even though that should be relatively easy to figure out, but it's kind of nice to have it put in place. Alright, that mechanic's done. So now here, actually that's too much. What I'll do here is I'll put some iron bars. This is where I'll actually have to do some redstone to figure out how this will end up turning out. Because what I want is for you to for people to stand on the pressure plate, and then it'll lock itself, and then it'll close, meaning that you can't get into the game until, yeah, I think you guys get it. I'd like to go down, please. There we go. So which one's the pressure plate? No, down one. There we go. Now I need to figure out exactly... Oh. And then I go up. That back, that back. That was fairly easy. Can you get over this? You can, but... let's make that to where you can't. And then you can't jump over it. Nope. Perfect. It's exactly what I want. Get on this side before I trap myself in here. It's right here. Yep. I forget how I did this already. How the frick did I do this? I did it once and I can't remember how to do it. Oh, that's how. As you can tell, my memory is god-awful. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to take it from this block right here. Then I bring it up one. Place back the bedrock. Place that down. Do that. And I place an iron bar here. I also should put these ones in here. And then 1, 2, 3, go. Oh. Fight, fight, fight. Yeah. I didn't think of how to get out of here when the fight is over. Because I wanted it to be secure so that way they didn't just come in and destroy you at spawn. So I guess I kind of will have to leave this open. And I don't appreciate the rain. gloomy. Alright, I think that'll do it for the PvP part of the arena. So now I need to light up the build and make a rule board. That's gonna make everybody upset. Right? There's no actual way to put torches in here. I'll go around the outside of the build and light up it as such. And while I'm at it, I break everything. Oh, I guess now I'm doing that. I can't seem to focus right. Alright. PvP arena is now done. So I'm going to take my cobblestone wall, my cobblestone, and some signs. I don't like how it's an even number. There we are. PvP arena rules. Don't jump into other players. Keep use iron armor and swords. Don't break redstone or arena itself. Easy enough. Oh, wait, one more rule. Have fun. There we go. See, shouldn't be that hard. Okay, now for the little bits and bobs we need. So bed and a chest. So put the bed here, put the chest right there. And then in case it's two, well, I think two people could share the same thing, if I'm correct. And there we go. Crap. Just people have fun. Have fun. Put extra items in chests. Don't steal from other player chests. Don't steal from other chests. There. That's done. I'm pretty happy with that. And I think that'll wrap up today's episode. And if you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button and scold me for not being more talkative this episode. And I hope to see y'all again in the next episode, and maybe one day on the server. Bye, guys.